are. Oh, there it is. And we are live on Facebook Live. Good evening, you wonderful fluffs. This is another evening edition of Bitz with Splitz, the Dutch Angel Dragon boyfriend. See, I decided to wear the shirt from last week and I couldn't resist. And with me here tonight, I got this wonderful, wonderful, very talented, and just, I gotta say, you got like one of the cutest suits imaginable. This is Axel the deer. Say hi, everybody. All right, so say hi there, Axel.
Hi.
So adorable. You know what's the best part of it is the fact that actually my godchild is also named Axel, like the same exact spelling. I know, it's such a cool name. I'm just like right away when he was named, they're just like Axel, like Axel Rose, like from Guns N' Roses. I'm like, yes. Although wait, that might be actually a question. Okay, so first things first, good old fashioned question I like to ask. How are you doing tonight? How are things going for you?
Pretty good. I'm just chilling at home playing some songs.
Very nice, very nice. That's cool, cool, cool. Let's see. And then of course, as usual, and how this goes is as we're streaming, I will do like it'll be a combination. I got a generation of questions, but then usually the fans and viewers, if they got any particular questions they like to ask, I kind of like check each of the platforms, and then we're just like, oh, okay. So we kind of like take turns. So it's kind of like a roulette of furry questions for you. So are you ready? Hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Did you? Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Did you ask something? Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you were answering. I was like, oh no, I lost sound. Not good. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. We've got. Hi, guys. Hi. Let's see. That's Ash the Husky says that's a really cute suit. Adorable. I agree. I agree. I just I saw when I first saw you on furry Facebook, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this deer is so cute. Like all your postings and everything. I'm just like, oh, you just see certain suits that just they light up. It's just hence whether in all ways, shapes, and forms, it just has that eye-catching factor. Oh, let's see. What else do we got? Let's see. First question is, so Ash the Husky just asked, why are we both so cute? Good question. Why are we both cute? Do you have an answer? Genetics. True.
Great.
True. No. If you have cute deer parents, it just makes sense at one point. Or no, wait, didn't they actually say it's the adverse? Don't they say what is it like genetics sometimes that cute parents will make ugly babies and then ugly parents will make really cute babies? So, oh my goodness, so that's a conundrum. You could have really kind of deer parents and cute adorable deer, and I had just kind of ghastly Dutchy parents, and oh wait, I'm messing that up. Aren't Dutchies they can't reproduce? Oh, but anyway, so. Apparently, my parents weren't that good looking either. So there we go. There's our answers. We had ugly parents.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so we got the first question out of the way. Let's see. We got some viewers on YouTube. All right, cool. We got a thumbs up and hold on a sec, folks. I thought I had Facebook Live going, but apparently it. Give me a second. Dashboard customizations. My goodness. Tell you what. There's my mouse. Oh, yes, I got it. Oh, geez. All right, cool. Good evening, Tony and nice to meet you, Mikey. Absolutely. So there we go. We got some viewers on Facebook. And of course, first questions I like to ask. Go with that.
Huh? You broke it?
Huh? I thought I did for a second. No, Facebook was. No, that's my suit maker roommate. She's wait. Look at what? Isn't this deer just adorable? I couldn't resist. As soon as I saw the deer, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I right away messaged Axel. I'm like, I gotta interview you. So
It's cute.
I know the cuteness factor. I mean, seriously, we're gonna make me blush right now, just like with all the cuteness comments. Oh no, all the viewers are just gonna be. I'm gonna bet that like 90% of the comments are gonna be like, why are you so cute? So, oh wait, but we answered the first question. Our cuteness is because our parents were ugly. Because ugly parents make cute kids, right? No, no. Oh, and then of course we got cute. Then we got cuteness kitties. There's my kitty. Oh yeah, his name's Striper. He's a tabby. I've had him since birth, and he is not having the camera.
Nope.
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 Not happening. All right, quick question check. Let's see. Next question. Okay, cool. All right, so got one on the Instagram stream at the moment. So usually it varies. Like some nights I've had like, you know what's funny? That's the funny thing about like streaming sometimes. I've had nights where I've had like 20 to 30 show up, and then I've had nights where 5 show up. But either way, we'll still make the most of it. All right, first question. How long have you been in the fandom?
Well, technically, I've been in the fandom since I was 8.
Okay.
But I started first about 4 years ago.
Okay. So like what the good old fashioned story is like. So from there, what like was there like a furry? Was there just was it your first? Was it art? What really got you into the fandom? What was the thing that you said, yes, I want to do this?
Online, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cute.
I know, isn't that just how it happens sometimes? You just see some of the cutest, like, you know, like, of course, you're tough to beat your cuteness, of course, but you see these suitors and just the cuteness and the little things that they do at the conventions, and you just wake up, you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I realized that about a year and a half ago, right around, I went to, if you know of Megaplex in Orlando, the furry convention. That one, yeah. From there got me hooked. I'm like, yep, I'm a furry. So it's amazing how all of our stories bring us here. Let's see, do we got any other questions? Let's see, but okay. I'm checking questions on Facebook. Oh, all right, just to make sure that I'm giving everyone attention. All right, next question I'd like to ask the furries. And of course, Axel, next question. A little curveball. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? Wow. What's your favorite noms? What's the favorite thing you like to eat, Axel?
Oh, I like steak.
Steak? Oh, like venison? Wait a minute, isn't that technically cannibalism if you're eating venison? You'd be like, Mom!
No, I don't eat venison.
Don't eat venison? Okay. All right, cool. But no, I agree. Steak is fantastic. Like, huh? But yeah, absolutely. Steak is pretty fantastic. I agree that steak is definitely something worth trying. Like, in fact, like just before I got on here to interview you, I was eating steak. So yes, there's always a good steak night. I know, right? No, like literally, I was just like, I'm on my way home from work, and I'm like, I messaged the boyfriend. I'm like, I'm feeling steak tonight. He's like, I'll get some. I'm like, I love you. Yeah, he's a good bean. Let's see. We got some more joiners. Hi. We got Red Tacoma Fox joining in the stream. All right, and of course, as usual, I got my set of questions for this adorable deer here that I got a set of questions. But if you guys would like to ask any questions, please type them into the message block. I'd be more than happy to ask Axel, and you'd be more than happy to. Oh my God, stop it! You're being cute. Stop. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Let's see, what do we got? Questions. We got married. Oh my, congratulations. So my buddy there on here, Scott Weston. Do you know him at all?
I'm not.
But he's a Fox, and he was with Bunny for quite a while, and they officially got married.
Aw.
I know, isn't that just wholesome? Like they were looking because it was kind of tough because of COVID, but it was just fantastic to just find out they finally tied the knot. So that's wonderful. It's so cool and wholesome when you hear that. And it don't matter whether it's regular, gay, whatever kind of marriage. Love is love, and that's that ultimate step. You just you show that much love with each other, and it's so cute to just hear about it. I've always wanted to see like I've heard of them doing like furry weddings at like conventions, but I've always wanted to see one because it'd be so cute, just to like have like a yeah.
I was at MFF when someone proposed to someone else during the dance competition.
No freaking way, really?
Yeah, it was so cute.
Aww. What? So like did they finish like the dance comp and then they went over to like the side and like proposed or something? How was it? What happened?
I think it was one of the dances after they finished theirs, they went down and proposed, and then after that, like the dance comp was continued.
Oh, hopefully said yes.
They did, yeah.
Okay, they would have been a no. Oh my god, you know how embarrassing that would be? Because that stuff's on YouTube. Because that's on YouTube. It'd be live streamed. There'd be thousands of, if not millions of furries at some point seeing them say, "No, I don't want to marry you." You'd just be like, dead, dead. Like seriously, like. But yeah, absolutely. It is so wonderful that when people finally tie the knot, it just, it's like hence right around, Valentine's Day. It's time of love for sure. Speaking of which, all right. Next question I'd like to ask you, Axel. So, speaking of conventions, you mentioned MFF. How many conventions have you been to, and which is your favorite convention?
Well, so far, I've only went to MFF and AnthroCon, and then there's a convention here in my hometown called Con. It's like an anime convention, but I always wear my fursuit. Con is definitely my favorite right now, just because since there aren't many furries here, you can learn so much about it, so many people want to take photos of you and stuff.
That is so wonderful, especially when those like anime type cons or Comic Cons and the other ones that are accepting and allow furries to attend them. That is so wonderful and wholesome, and I love it. Like, because I've heard like, because my roommate's neighbor, she's been to a bunch of like anime cons and furry cons. I'm still a baby. I've only been to like, well, I get the excuse of COVID happening, killing our cons, but she's been to a lot of them, and some just crack down on furry. They don't want furries anything to do with furries. Some of these, cosplay cons. I'm like, oh, come on. You know what I mean? It should be one one loving, accepting world in all the different, platforms and different cultures. We're just, it's like trying to look at differences, but we should be looking at similarities. So, because how I always looked at it as furries it's a type of cosplay to me. That's how I explained it to my family. That's how they were okay with it. But I know, right? There's a lot of other ways I could have explained it, but that was the best way to say it. Was, hey, we're a bunch of regular Joe Schmoes that once in a while like to dress like a cute, adorable deer or a duchy, So I know. Oh my God, the floppy. Oh, the floppies. Let's see. What do we got? Do we got any questions? Ooh, we got some more viewers coming in. Let's see. Hello. Hi. How are you guys? And if you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to ask questions to me and, of course, our wonderful guest here. I almost said Bagel because I have a lot of friends that are deers, and one of my good ones is Bagel. I almost called you Bagel. I'm so sorry. Axel. I'll just think Axel Rose. Let's see. We will be posted pictures later. ACFI will still be on for October. Oh, that's really cool. So Scott said, the one who just got married, that ACFI is still happening in October. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, where's that at?
That's a good question. I would actually see. It's like I don't know. See, I haven't been to any of these conventions, so I don't know where they're at. ACFI. That sounds like the one in California, I think. If someone's able to, I'm sure Scott probably knows. It sounds like he's been there, but I think ACFI is the one in like Los Angeles, I believe, and then BLFC is Vegas. Anthrocon Northeast is like, it's like Virginia or something, and then there's Midwest Fur Fest, Chicago, and then there's Megaplex down here in Orlando, Texas Furry Fiesta for Denver. So I'm starting to get down the different conventions. Let's see. Any questions we got from our viewers? Oh, here we go. Let's see. I'll get you up close and personal here. Let's see. Here we go. So, yes, I am interviewing a deer furry. That is correct. Right here. And of course, next question comes from Ash the Dutchie. What's your favorite video game?
Currently, it would have to be the Ducky. I don't really have like a favorite, but I really like the Skyrim, Minecraft, Autobot. I like any horror game, just like Spyro and Halo recently, and I also really like Dead by Daylight.
Oh yes, those are some classics. Like I've heard, like my roomies, like they play a lot, play a lot more games. And I used to be a gamer in my teenage years when I was a young, crazy Dutchie. But now I play them once in a while. But no, I've heard a lot of great reviews about those different games, and definitely Dead by Daylight. That one's my roommates heard him play it, and I'm just like, it would like frustrate me. Certain games, I just like my frustration level is only so much to certain platforms and games that some I can't play it. It may result in a broken controller situation. Or wait, what are the videos that a lot of people like to watch of the streamers? Is the oh dang it, it's that term when they get really angry.
Rage quit.
Rage quit. Yes, there. Thank you. Thank you, Axel. Yes, the rage quits when you watch, like, I've watched some of the even big names like Markiplier or whatever just freak out and just throw and break their keyboards and everything. I'm like, that was like a $200 to $300 thing you just broke right there. So I guess that's. Oh yeah, some of them if they get a bunch of they got a bunch of money going, they don't care. They'll just go buy another one. So. All right. And nice. Darwin joined. Very cool. So, of course, then we got, let's see. Oh. Yeah. Well, long story short is, Darwin brought up a valid point, is that it's kind of hard to hear you. I might need you to, if possible, to speak a little louder if you can.
Yeah, I can try.
Oh, yes, please do. Yeah, definitely if you can. I got all the volumes cranked up on both the computer and the TV. So, yeah, if you can, definitely loud and proud if you can. I know do you actually? Yes, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Do we got any questions coming? Okay. All right, so we answer the video game questions. And of course, what do we got here? Hi, Scott. On your marriage, my friend. Congrats on your marriage, your friend. Oh, that's really cool. Absolutely, that's wonderful to hear that they had, congratulations on the marriage. Let's see, no questions on YouTube. So, another question I like to ask you, Axel. So, and of course, let's see, little curveballs. What's your favorite car? Do you have a favorite make and model, like a dream car you've always wanted to drive?
My dream car is a Plymouth Fury 19, I believe 76.
Oh, yes. I remember my dad telling me stories about cars, like racing cars like that with his Mustang, and he had a Plymouth Duster, actually. Oh yeah, he had the like the cruddy little 4-cylinder one. He didn't have the V. I think there's a 4-cylinder and then a V8 or whatever version. He had the little slow one, but it was a 3 on the tree. My mom said she tried to get a driver's license using 3 on the tree. She failed. And I'm like, I don't blame her. Driving stick shift is like really hard. Let's see. And we got that in on the action. All right, so perfect. All right, next question. Let's see. Do we got any questions coming from our viewers on Instagram? Anything from you wonderful fuzzies? No? What the heck? Let's see. Anything on YouTube? Oh, my goodness. I'm on Facebook and I am being so rude. Oh, let's see. I can barely see on there. Okay. Fluffies. Awoo. Hello, Fluffs. Hi, how are you? Let's see. Oh, here we go. San Antonio. Oh, okay. Never mind. So I stand corrected. Scott said that ACFI is actually in San Antonio, in Texas. Nice. You can never have too many fur conventions in Texas. I went to Texas Fur Fiesta, and I was in love. It was such a wonderful and so down-to-earth convention. I totally would go there a million times again. So yes, ACFI in Austin. So there you go, flukes that are in Texas. You know, not all hope is lost with the conventions. ACFI is still going, so I might have to go hit that up. Let's see. What else do we got going? Oh, the question was, what is your favorite animal or favorite pet?
Pet-wise, a dog. Animal-wise, I really like manta rays. My favorite. They're really pretty. And I got to swim with them a few summers ago, and they were so peaceful in the depths.
Oh, very nice. So you love it. Oh, the manta rays. I'm sure you guys have, if you've ever been to an aquarium, those things are fantastic. I actually volunteer once a week at the Clearwater Aquarium in Clearwater, Florida. And they got rays, they got the dolphins, they got otters, they got actually a lot of furry type animals there that they take care of and heal up. So it's actually interesting. A manta ray themed sauna. I'm sure someone's already.
I want to make them so bad, but I don't know how I can make a manta ray camera without making it look weird.
Right. I'm kind of thinking. I guess you would just have to like start with a really good cartoony kind of art direction, and then probably go from there. Because I've seen some cartoons in the past when I was a kid growing up that actually had, one of them was a manta ray, and he was really cute. He had big giant like bug eyes, and he was he just his fins moved like hands, and he talked and everything. And he was adorable. I'm like, so I could see that going in like the direction of like a fursuit type thing at some point. So absolutely. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see. Yeah, we got 5 now. Good God, Darwin's on point. He says there's like 5 different conventions in Texas. Jeez.
Wow.
Texas is hogging all the conventions, aren't they? I know. No, I'm just kidding though. Because I was in love at like TFF. If there was 5 conventions in Texas and all the other ones weren't happening for some reason, I might as well. I'll just go to Texas. It's like, no, I really like Texas because it's so big and vast, and some people be talking smack about Texas. I think Texas is great. I've gone there on vacation many times, and it's a great place. Let's see. Here we go. Perfect. So Darn the Fox asked this question, Axel. All right, for you wonderful viewers, of course. Who is your suit maker, and do you have any other personas?
So the suit maker for this suit was Sheena Suit on Instagram. I absolutely recommend them. They did amazing work. They finished up this full suit within like a month.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like fairly cheap too, so I was like,
no, please do. Send us the info on that. That is, so cute, and they did so well on it. I agree. Definitely recommend them, folks. If you're looking to a fursuit and you want to be as cute, which is tough to be as cute as this dir right here, highly recommend it. Sheena Itsu, was it? Sheenatude. Okay, so Sheenatude on Instagram. So look them up, and yes, you could have a suit just as cute as Axel right here. And yes, do you have any other sonas?
I have a lot. Currently, as you can, let me see if I can get it. I have more shoes in my closet than my other one.
Hi.
I currently have 7 suits in total, and I'm finishing 2 more next month. I'm excited for that.
Aw, that's so cute. So is Axel kind of like your main squeeze, and then you got your other ones, or do you kind of like share love with all of them?
Still love with all of them, but for right now, Axel has become my main Sona.
Okay.
But once I get, but next month I'm getting my like actual main Sona commission, and I'm really excited for that.
Aw, that's so cute. That's so wonderful. I mean, yeah, I see some of the heads in there. I'm like, oh my goodness, they look so awesome. So that's so cool. Fantastic. Let's see. Do you got any other questions? Oh, oh my goodness. All right, so right now, actually, our fundraiser. Thank you guys so much. We actually had a donor donated $5 to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Thank you so. I know that is so wonderful. Thank you guys so much for that one. That is awesome. Whoever did that, that is so sweet and so wonderful of you. Really appreciate it. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. It was started by Dave Thomas, the Wendy's burger guy, I believe, and it was a specialized hospital for cancer research. And it's done for kids so that they, because kids are there, they don't know what's going on. Their little 5-year-old Timmy's got, sarcoma or lymphoma or some sort of aggressive form of cancer. And, with everything from chemo to treatments to hospital stays and everything that they constantly got to do, nobody has money for that. So Dave Thomas started the St. Jude's Research Hospital because families do not get turned away for the inability to pay. So every money that you put towards that research hospital, that goes to them because it's, doctors and nurses that they do not give up because, some other doctor or hospital says they can't find the cure. They're the ones that don't, they don't quit. And they do countless hours and countless dedication to ensure that these kids, walk away from the hospital, cured. So it's a great and wholesome organization, and I really, really appreciate that. Whoever donated, thank you guys so much. And of course, it's completely optional, but it's really awesome when you guys actually donate. So thank you. Let's see. Do you got any other questions coming in? Yeah, Texas is pretty nice. Sad about. Oh yes, and another one we're gonna do a quick. That's really sad about Texas. Going back to it, is there our hopes and prayers, and please, if anyone, as long, we donate to the Children's Research Hospital, but I highly advise if you get a chance, definitely help out your friends and our friends and neighbors in Texas. They were firefighter found someone froze to death under their covers in their bed. That was really sad and tragic to hear. So definitely, any way, shape, or form, donations, food, water, are some of the most important things that they really need now more than ever because their powers are out. I think they're starting to come back, but they had power outage for like 3 days. It was horrible. And that's just like, and when it's below freezing, Texas ain't used to that much below freezing, single digits, almost below zero. So really hope that yes, absolutely.
It's perfectly understandable. It's typically a pretty warm state.
Mm-hmm. So really, our love and hope goes out to these wonderful floats, not just fluffies, but anyone in general. People are suffering, and hopefully, if anything you can, yes, please do what you can. Help the neighbors out. I was literally, if I was National Guard, I'd totally request. I'd love to have gone and helped them out, but not at the moment. So, all right, cool. Let's see. Let's see. Any questions going on from the viewers? Okay. Anything? Yeah, and I think Scott actually lives in Texas, if I'm correct. So, and I heard, and I was checking in. I was checking in on Darwin recently because he's in Texas too, and he said his lights and heat was on, and like it better be. I'm gonna have to call Hey Kill and get some propane accessories to get that heat started back up. All right. Next question. You guys go ahead and generate more questions as we're talking here, and I will. Let's see. What else do I like to ask our floofs? Let's see. Here we go. So, What is your most embarrassing convention moment?
I don't really have embarrassing moments considering I've only really been to 2 cons.
Okay, it's all good.
But last year, or the year before, when I went to AntherCon, I tried out for the Floor Wars.
Oh, nice.
And when it was my turn to go, like I completely forgot everything I practiced like for weeks before, and I kind of just like messed up really bad. Um, it was just a lot of doing like weirdly sexual moves, and like I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh Lord.
I was so embarrassed.
But either way, a lot of the great things about the audiences and stuff, they're very supportive and everything. They're still cheering you on. I bet.
Yeah.
That's what's most important.
Yeah.
Is especially fursuit dancers and dance comps and floor wars is one of the biggest things. Yeah, like you were saying, just forgetting stuff and being scared. Like, yeah, I hear you because when I went to the dance comp finals in TFF, I was I was so freaking nervous. I was literally, I mean, they couldn't see me, but I was shaking and suit. I'm like, oh my God, this is so scary. But all I did was I got up there and I closed off my mind to everything but the music. And I watched the video. I have a friend send me a recap of it, and I'm like, oh, it's so good. But I'm like, I could have done that. You always, suit dancers, you always have that aftermath. And you're just like, oh, I could have done that better. I could have, so it's, sometimes we're our own worst critics, aren't we?
Yeah, true.
Absolutely. But that's great and wonderful. Oh man, I'll definitely have to. We might have to watch out for each other if I run into you at a dance comp or floor wars. Who knows? The the battle's on.
You probably do better than me.
I don't know about that. If you guys have seen some of my videos on YouTube, I have my good ones and my bad ones. Because I always like to do 2 or 3 takes and then I choose like the best one because that's because I guess some people are really good at dancing right away, just knock it out of the park. But I always like it's always good to practice. So let's see. Hello, hi, Arctic Fox. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask, please. Let's see. Okay, Darwin had that question. Okay. All right, and thanks again for the donor to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Let's see, back to Facebook. Anyone asking any new questions? Oh, I see some lingo. Awesome, glad to hear. All right, yeah, absolutely. So it's good to hear that some people are doing good in Texas and things are going good for you guys. Heart and love goes out to each one of you. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got for time? Oh, yeah, exactly. There we go. I got one hand, but yes, we did. Oh, and even Axel did see the heart goes out. So the deer with a heart, that is wonderful. That is so cute. Let's see. Another question. Here we go. What is your favorite drink? And you can go whatever you want to. You can say your favorite A drink, your favorite NA drink, whatever you want to say.
I like this is little like coffee at the store. And I like Starbucks. They're caramel and they're really good. I really like those.
Oh yeah, I've had one of those. Those things really, when it's a double shot, that thing gets you going.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah, I've actually had those. Those are really, really tasty. And did you ever have the coffee monsters? You ever try those?
Oh yeah, I like mean bean.
Ah, yes. Oh, mean bean. Yes. I remember when I was in the Navy on the ship. Like that was one of my good go-tos. I'd grab one of those suckers from the ship store, and I'd be, they were kind of spendy, so I'd grab like one, maybe two, and then just when I was on a 6 to 12 hour watch, I need something to stay awake, so sip it just lightly, and then just be like, oh yes sir, all right, listen. You'd be like, what's the matter with you? I'd be like, nothing sir, I just had a little bit too much Monster. Okay, all right. Cool. Any other questions from you wonderful, wonderful viewers? Hi. Hello there, the Arctic Wolf. We got an Arctic Wolf, we got a Dutch Angel Dragon, and we got a Dur right here, all in the same. And of course, we got foxes, we got circles, we got dragons, we got foxes, we got, let's see. Oh, wait. Mikey is, Lucario is a fox as well, if I'm correct. I think Pokemon, Lucario is a fox, I think.
I think so.
Okay. I'm not, I'm just like, I'm just trying to think of like, okay, what's this Pokemon? Is it this? Is it that? Some of them, you don't even know what the heck the Pokemon is.
Yeah.
I mean, some are obvious, but some are just like, what's, you know, what's, odd, you know, odd is like a vegetable, and, or what's that other one? There's some that are just weird. You don't even really know what they are for Pokemon. It's like, what are
You
you?
know,
Huh? Huh?
vanilla, it's like just an ice cream cone.
I know, right? Seriously, it's just like, okay. And what was the other one? Some of them like Porygon is like this weird little horse-looking hexagonish three-dimensional thing, and I'm like, what's
To
that?
me, I think Oregon was more of like a 3D block stuff.
Okay, okay. All right. If you really, yeah, if you look at it from a certain angle, yeah, that makes a lot of sense then. Because then, like, because growing up, I actually had the original Pokemon poster with all 150, well, 151, including me. And I was just like, okay, so Mew's a cat, Pikachu is a mouse, Bulbasaur is like a, what was Bulbasaur? Kind of like a, I mean, because Squirrel's a turtle. Bulbasaur can't be a turtle because Squirtle's already a turtle. So what was Bulbasaur? I'm kind of curious now. Was he like a lizard? Like a what?
I just know that like he has the big plant on his back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's all I knew is that he whipped the other Pokemon. That was his whipping thing. So, or the razor leaf. See, God, I was a nerd. I had no, like, serious, yeah. Ooh, speaking of which, that's a good next question. While I'll get over to you guys in a second there on Facebook Live. What is your favorite Pokemon?
I like Rayquaza.
Ah, good choice. Very good choice. Very nice. Rayquaza, that's always a good one. Is like, especially because now they've expanded, right? Because now there's probably what 300-400 plus Pokemon now identified. And it's just unending. I gotta go with the classics of like the Burb god Lugia. He was always one of my favorite. Just Burb's kind of like a god. I thought he was a dragon, but apparently someone's like, no, he's a bird. I'm like, oh, whoops. Because he. Okay. Very nice. Good choices of Pokemon. Absolutely. Those are great. Yeah, I mean, literally, it's like if you even ask the fandom, everyone and their sister in the fandom kind of likes Pokemon to an extent. There's always one that likes them a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I got some Facebook questions. It looks like. Rawr. Oh, okay. Okay, so I got a question from EJL says, speaking of drinks, have you ever had a Taco Bell freeze and put vodka in it?
I have not.
That sounds like a scary, interesting combination to try. I don't know why, but.
Try it. I've got vodka and I have money, so I can just go get a Taco Bell.
So that would be actually interesting, worth trying. Was like, why not? Like, I agree that vodka could go. I could see vodka being really tasty with something like that because I've experimented with vodka here and there with different things, and one of the main ones, yeah, definitely like one of my favorites back in the day was like vodka and Mountain Dew. Like actually, somebody like, oh, I'm like, no, vodka and Mountain Dew is actually you do it just right. It's actually really tasty. So yeah, agreed. So vodka can go. I can see that. So Axel agrees with that. Is that vodka could go with that Taco Bell drink. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Mikey just reiterated what I said earlier. Is that he's been using Lucario for the longest time, and he had no idea it was a fox. I'm like, yeah, neither did I. I agree. I'm like, I did not know. Like he had pointy ears. He kind of was some sort of dog-looking thing, but they said he's a fox.
I mean, to be honest, I think Lucario was more of like a German Shepherd. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Because he had like the pointy. It was like he had the pointy ears, and then he had like the little floppy thingies. I didn't know if those were ears or just little extension. I don't know what they were. But yeah, absolutely. And then at one point, someone said, "Oh, he's a fox." I'm like, "Okay, sounds good. I'm not going to argue, I guess." Let's see. We got some joiners. Power Fluke joined. So yeah, I'm interviewing Axel the deer right here. So if you guys have any questions, oh, here we go. Okay, I waved. I know. I like waving. When people show up on it, on Instagram feeds, you gotta wave at them, see how they're doing. All right, next question, Axel. Here we go. Who is the cutest fursuiter?
Me.
There we go. Easy question, easy answer. Agreed. You win that contest. I'm not going to argue that one. You are adorable. So that's awesome.
Personally, like joking aside, I'm really a fan of Fang Joe. I don't know if you know who Spencer is, but they're like who inspired me to get a deer character made.
Aww. Spencer? I've seen, and Spencer is a deer, right? Okay. Yeah. Like, I'll have to, I know so many furries. There's so many of them. I'm just like, I've seen quite a few deer, but I gotta like look, definitely gotta Google it. Is he like a kind of like a, is he kind of like a bigger name kind of deer fur? Kind of like a poppy furish kind of one?
She's really popular on TikTok.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I definitely have to check her out sometime for sure. I'm on TikTok too, so I'm like, all right, this would be cool. Let's see. That's a very hard question to compete. I know, right? So Power Fluke said that was a very hard question with the cuteness. Happy, the only one who shows up in my feed, so I don't know. Well, yeah, absolutely. And it's great and wonderful is, I know, I understand that furries are busy, so it's like if you do swing by and say hi, I'm absolutely happy that you guys are able to take time and come check out the feed. So let's see, what else do we got? Are there any questions on Facebook? Nice. It's dangerously good, the vodka and Taco Bell drink. So, I know that might make for a long fun night and a long painful morning. Is that pretty much what most of the conventions are? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Next question. What is great about the fandom? What do you love about it?
I really love like seeing people be able to create like a character that you made that like represents yourself, and like all the different styles are so cool. Like my brain, it just cannot process how people like come up with their own type of style.
Yeah, it's just amazing how you just wake up one day and bam, like you just because you thought of Axel and then kind of went with the art and so on, and then come to life, right?
Well, actually, when I saw, because I was in the market to get a new suit, but no makers were open that could fit like my actual main soda personality, so I had to wait for that. But I saw that she could do this in definitions, and I saw a deer that they made, and I was like, oh my god, I wanted a deer so bad. So I went to one of my favorite artists on Instagram, and I was like, hey, I'll give you $25 to you design me with an Arco rep sheet of the deer character. And then I gave them a color palette, and they popped out naturally. And I was like, oh my god.
I know. I mean, look what it became. Just been, oh my goodness.
I know, right?
I know. It just, and yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, like with Splitz here, just like, just one day I was just, like, I think I started the original drawing as I downloaded Dutch Angel Dragon template, and I was just like, I saw like Telephone, I saw Twilight Sand, I saw all these different, Dutch Angel Dragon designs. I'm like, what's something that's different? And then I think I
Yeah.
took like a pencil and like a ruler and like half and half. I mean,
Yeah.
once in a while you see some Dutchies doing it, but it's really rarity. I'm like, all right, let's do this, and then here it came. So, and then got some art made, eventually an OC made, and ta-da! All right, let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. What else do we got? Okay. Next question from EJO is what's your favorite song?
Currently, if you've ever seen Son of Matt, it can't take my eyes off you, but they sing it. Like, it gets stuck in my head every single day.
I know. Oh man, it's like I haven't heard that one, but it's amazing how you got what like there's always that song that just when you hear you like, gets you going crazy.
I could never pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, absolutely. That's fantastic to know that one. That's a good classic. I haven't heard it, but I definitely want to hear it. Just like this, such a wide spectrum of music out there. Just like always new experimentations
It's got like it's a song with like a bunch of different genres in
it. That's good. It's always nice to have a little mix up once in a while because especially in like different trends, you're seeing in like the country culture, country music, they're getting more poppy and more rappy, some of them, and then the other end you got like hip hop and that are like what's his face Aerosmith, Steven Tyler. He did Aerosmith, rock and roll, and now he sings country. And then like Kane Brown, you figured he'd be more of a rapper or R&B. He sings country. So it's amazing to see these crossroads coming together in the different genres of music. Let's see. I don't know how, but I'm not this. Oh, don't call yourself that powerful. You ain't an idiot. But he says, I didn't know that you were a Dutch angel dragon. Oh, well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think one of the biggest things that a lot of furries because, usually Dutch angel dragons, their ears are out to the sides. Like, kind of like yours almost. Like Dutchies, like telephone, how their ears are like out to the sides to the left and right. But then, like, my suit maker, she's just like, let's do kind of like a slick back ears, like Naruto, like. I'm like, I like it. I like where that was going. Hmm?
My touchy back there, that suit, I sold it, but I haven't been able to check it out yet. Its ears go back too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I liked about it. Just something because hence, like the different colors, you have the ears going back because a lot of them have the out to the sides. Like, I want to have something different, because try not to autocorrect. That's all good there, Power Flu. It's all good. Let's see. Back to check on Facebook. Do I got any questions on Facebook? Let's see. I love a wide range of music myself. Agreed, Icho. Agreed. There's a lot. It's a whole world of music out there. You just got to get out there and see it. And there's so many talented artists out there that they're just waiting to just. And the worst is like you have the ones that are just really talented that just like, oh, my music isn't that good, or those are the saddest people that I get them out of their shell. But I'm like, the modest ones, they're like, oh, I'm not very good at this, and then you know what I mean. They're like gifted with something, like really good with music, or they're really good at sports, or let's say a fursuit dancer is just like, I'm not that good. I'm like, no, you could go to a comp and probably smoke people, but they're just like, No, there's a. Funny enough, last night I was running a furry meet. I run a furry meetup in Orlando, and there was a kid that was probably like, he was younger. He was like 10, maybe 11, skateboard and everything. He went and he started doing some like pop locking and he did some break dancing. I'm just like, let's put a suit head and some partial on him. Let's get him to a dance comp. He would just sweep the floor. He was like good. He's only like 10 years old. I'm like, this is awesome. Because, just amazing how talent comes in all ways, shapes, and forms. Just wonderful to see it. Let's see. Do we got any questions? All right, exactly. Any questions coming in on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram? Okay. Let's see. Here we go. What is your biggest fear, Axel? What is your biggest fear? Heights? Ooh. You and me both. I like, oh. Like, do you get that fear where, like, not even if you're, like, high up and looking down, if you, like, look up at a tower or something, you're just like, oh, you get the goosebumps?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, seriously, I hear you. Like those guys that work on those radio towers.
Oh, never.
Oh, Lord. And, like, me, as long as I, like, at least I have the little slider harness thing, I'm, like, okay with that. But it's still be like, because, those things are hundreds, if not thousands of feet tall. And I'm just like, oh, it gets me shivering just thinking about it. Those guys apparently make a lot of money. But I'm like, well, yeah, 'cause you fall, you're done. You're going to be a pancake.
Yeah.
I think at that height, why don't they just give them, like, a parachute, Like, oh, I guess I don't know. Oh, let's see. Hi, we got Master Whiskey. We got another floof showing up. All right, do we got any other questions in Facebook? Let's see. Okay. So, Ijo asked the question, what is the greatest thing that you've gotten to do in the furry community? Or for the furry? Yep. Mm-hmm. What's the coolest thing you've done? It's all good.
That is a tough question. I guess it would just be like, inspiring younger furries to like, be proud of being a furry.
Mm-hmm.
And like, since I'm like transgender, I inspire a lot of younger kids to come out to their parents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was.
Oh, yes, that's absolutely fantastic to be an inspiration for those that just, because, yeah, it's one of the unfortunate things that, not just in the fandom itself, but like with gender identities and stuff like that, where, you've seen everything from, not understanding to good God, kids getting just mentally abused by parents because of that. Like, it's just like, especially in rolling back in the furry community, if you're just coming out as a furry, kids getting the same treatment, getting kicked out of the house and becoming homeless. I'm just like, really? You're going to be mad about a hobby? It's like.
Luckily, my parents had absolutely no idea what furries were.
I have a sister who's goes to Xena conventions for Xena Warrior Princess. She knows what furries are.
I bet.
She's not one, but her Comic-Con Xena convention buddies, a few of them are furries as well, and same kind of, we're in the same, ballpark, with like going to different conventions and stuff. So yeah, and they're actually a lot of them, she said, are actually really cool, and being part of the spectrum, and absolutely is being okay with, like, it's it's fine and dandy to be, if you to be trans, or to have a different identity, or to just be your happiest best self with what you really feel.
I like it when like I'm live streaming and like I'm getting a bunch of hate, and like all these younger furries get that, and like they see that and they tell me that like they're scared to come out as a furry because of the hate. But then they see that like I just like start ignoring it, or like I start playing along with it, and then they just like they leave it be. They see that like they can get rid of it fairly easily.
I think I saw one of your postings on Facebook where I think you did like a screenshot or something where someone was talking smack, like in like something with your mom. It was something really kind of sick, and you just went with it. I was just like, I was rolling. I think I commented. I'm just like, you're making me ROFL. I'm like, because it was great. Because you just like, you literally, instead of letting it just get you down, you just used it right against them and just made them just like it was.
Like I was bullied a lot as a kid, so I learned how to handle it and like what makes them stop. Because if you start playing along with it, like if someone tells you to die because you're furry, or they say like, oh, furries don't do it right, just go along with it, like, yeah, fuck furries, man, and then they'll be like, oh, that's
then it kind of, exactly. Like takes all the fun out of it. Then they just kind of, But yeah, absolutely.
Like haters don't realize that we make make fun of ourselves all the time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, good God. I mean, look at every furry streamer, one on and so forth. We talk so much shit about each other. It's actually, and we do it because we're not doing it to be hating. We're doing it because it's fun. And it's just like, oh, dang, that guy's furry trash, and so on and so forth. I'm just like, that's how we roll, you know? And
because, like, I mean, what's the point in, like, dressing like this and having fun if you can't make fun of yourself, right?
Exactly. You know, it's just, that's the greatest way, and that's the best way to really get the wholesome and to avoid, you know, negative self-thoughts is to just, you just got to laugh it off, really. And, you know, laugh at other stuff, too. It just, like, some of the stuff, like, and don't get me wrong, I've gotten a little bit of this and that sometimes online, and I'm just like, I've had friends that are just like, oh my God, you're free. I'm like, I think it's funny because it's just like, really?
Yeah.
It's like, really? They're going to say that, oh, you're even the classics, even the inner furry kind of stuff where they're just like, oh, you're copying this person. I'm like, really? Like they actually showed they showed their Sona and mine. I'm like, we look nothing alike. It's, how many, you know, I mean, they're like, oh, I mean, we're good friends and everything now, of course, but it was just like, at first, I'm just like, really? I'm copying you? I guess, but you know, but it is what it is.
People have like an ego to them. Yep. Like, oh, everyone is gonna copy. I'm the greatest. And it's like, no, trust me, no one wants to copy you.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's not intended. It just so happens. I mean, there's how many? I bet there's another 2 or 3 pineapple foxes out there. I bet there's another I bet there's another 2 or 3 Axel deers. I'm sure out in some world somewhere in some country because some of it's kind of like common. You know, there's 1,000,001 fox personas out there. There's a chance there's going to be 2 or 3 Jimmy foxes or whatever, or there's going to be 2 or 3 Splitz, you know, Dutchies. I'm sure. You know, but yeah, exactly. We just got to learn to love and accept it. Like, oh, instead of being like I was saying earlier, instead of looking at our differences, focus on our similarities. Like, oh my gosh, that's a cute suit. Oh, I like, you know, exactly. That's kind of the fandom I learned to grow up and I love about it. And yeah, that's the way to go. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Being railed, BR. Oh crap! My Discord server being raid, BRB. Oh, that ain't good. That don't sound good. I don't get on Discord, but it didn't sound like Discord was. He was having a good situation on Discord. Let's see. Oh, we got some more on Facebook. Oh, that's really sweet. So Ijo said that he volunteered at the Special Olympics. That's really sweet and wholesome. That's fantastic. I love hearing about that. Is when you I know that is so cool, and that is one of the greatest things that we gotta say about the fandom is that when they do wholesome stuff like that, that's what we're known for. Instead of exactly like you said, like some are judgmental right away, and they're like, oh, you do a bunch of that gross furry stuff. I'm like, yeah, that exists, but we're no more for raising. Oh, I guess we're really bad people that raise about $100,000+ for animal shelters or for rescue. And that one one person was getting mugged in the in like an Uber car. They went and they like sat on the guy and like held him until the cops came. So we're no more for doing nice, you know, heroic things like that. You know, so. But in any genre, there are going to be haters, right? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got for time here? Oh my goodness. We're almost out of time, actually. So, Axel the Deer. Are you ready for the last question?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Here we go. This is a tough one. Do you have any questions for me?
I'm not good with questions.
See, I told you it was going to be a tough one. Well, let's see. I'll do one last quick check. Do I get any questions on YouTube? I used to be in the Special. Oh, that's cool. So Mikey used to be in the Special Olympics. That's really cool. That'd be so awesome. Is like I love when I hear about the Special Olympics. Those kids try so dang hard. And I tell you what, they'd smoke a lot of us athletes. Some of them are freaking good,
Yeah.
so absolutely. Well, with that, I'm so glad you guys could make it. And of course, a great shout out to who was our donor? Actually, did it say? Oh, so I thought it says view, and it says like the individual who donated to the St. Jude's Research Hospital. So thank you guys so much for that donation. And of course, Axel, from the bottom of my Dutchy heart, I thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to chat with me and all these wonderful floofs that are watching us. I don't know what we were talking about earlier, but we're just mostly BSing. So I had a lot of fun. It was great talking to you and meeting you. You're such a cute dur, and of course you got such a cute, wonderful personality to kind of go with that. So just, oh my goodness, the floppy ears. So thank you so much for taking your time this evening, and you have a good night. Okay.
You too.
All right. Bye. Say bye to our wonderful fans. Thank you guys, and take care. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Bye.
Bye.
And of course, thank you guys so much for chilling out with me tonight. This is Splitz, the Dutch Angel Dragon. I know, right, Darwin? Just such a cute Sona, just adorable. And yes, that what we mentioned earlier, that suit maker, yeah, check with them for commissions. That is like, I want a suit. I'm jealous now. I want a suit made from that suit maker. That was such a cute suit. Absolutely. All right, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I got a long story short, I got to dip off. I mean, I could sit there and ramble. Although Darwin, he could set the standard. What is it? Didn't you weren't you talking to him like your streams for like 2 to 3 hours sometimes? I'm just like, dude. But I could probably top that tonight and go rambling for another whole hour. But long story short, just got some homework done. I got some laundry to switch over, and no, Darwin does not make extraordinary long streams. I take that back. His are nice, short, and cute. Anyway, but yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be flying home tomorrow to my home state of Minnesota. So I got to start talking like this. I like I'm from the Midwest now. So as you can tell, that's originally where I'm from. This is my normal speaking voice. Like I'm from right up there in the Minnesota area. I'm going to probably go do some ice fishing, maybe do some snowmobiling, maybe go up there to Shakopee and see how things are going around there. Man, my Minnesota accent's like going away. I sound horrible. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I will be going to Minnesota, where I will probably be doing a live stream from the snow, where it will feel so much better in this fursuit because I'm sweating like a pig right now, or well, a Dutchie. Thank you guys so much for checking out my stream. If you guys have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate. If you'd like to be a furry interviewer, please do not hesitate to message me. Definitely on Telegram is my main communication. If you guys want to get to know me better, absolutely. Or if you do message me on Facebook, you can message me on Instagram, you can message me on Twitter, any of those things, I'll answer eventually. I'm a very busy boy, as you can see. School, look, like literally, look at my backpack. Look at how many books I have. See what I mean? Like, I'm not kidding. I'm showing the guys on Instagram. I got like 10 books in my bag because I'm a graduate student. So I'm finishing on my master's degree, and I'm full-time school, and I volunteer, and yeah. And I run some furry stuff. So I live up to the standard of the busy Dutchie. But I love getting to talk to you and meet you guys whenever you can. So yeah, if you message me, I'll do my best to message you back. I can't guarantee it right away, but I'm definitely on on Telegram. That's my main squeeze. That's like my secondary messaging platform. So if you guys want to talk to me, I love getting to talk to you, meet new furries. And of course, if you'd like to be interviewed, do not hesitate to contact me. I've got some openings going from, my goodness, I got openings next Saturday. Hey, if one of you message me and want to interview the 28th, absolutely. I'd love to interview one of you wonderful fluffs. So you guys have a great night. Love you. Take care, okay? Oops. And hugs to each and every one of you. You're all wonderful floofs. And thank you guys so much. Oh, I got something here. Yeah, my granddad is from Wisconsin. He says you know a lot. Absolutely, Starcock. I'll give you a big hug right here. There. Big old boop hug from the Dutchy Angel Dragon boyfriend. So yeah, so now I'm gonna start sounding like I'm from Wisconsin, or I can sound like I'm from Minnesota. So I gotta get back to my Minnesota accent. Otherwise, my family's just gonna be all like, "What's that? So what are you sounding like?" I'd be like, "This is how I sound," you know. But no, I'll actually start talking like I'm from Minnesota. A lot of A is right. So, all right, you guys take care. You have a great night. And I am off of Instagram. Where is that I? Where is my where's my little icon? Hi, floofs. Let's see. Nighty night.